Hello, welcome to Brushing Teeth with Robert, July 15th, 2020. Welcome to the Wednesday Recorded Podcast. Thank you for being here.
Listen up and I'll tell a story about an artist growing old. Some would try for fame and glory, others aren't so bold. Everyone and friends and family
Thank you for being here.
saying, hey, get a job.
Hope you've had a good week.
Why do you only do that only? Why are you so odd? We don't really like what you do. We don't think anyone ever will. It's a problem that you have, and this problem's made you ill.
So welcome to being here. Welcome to Wednesday.
Listen up and I'll tell a story
You've done good. We've all done good so far.
about an artist growing old.
Cheers.
Some would try for fame and glory, others aren't so bold. The artist walks alone. Someone says behind his back he's got his gall to call himself that. He doesn't even know where he's at. The artist walks among the flowers, appreciating the sun. He does this all his waking hours. But is it really so wrong?
Welcome. Thank you. Thank you for being here.
They sit in front of their TV, saying, hey, this is fun.
Oh.
And they laugh at the artist, saying he doesn't know how to have fun. The best things in life are truly free. Singing birds and laughing bees. You got me wrong, says he. The sun don't shine in your TV. Listen up and I'll tell a story about an artist growing old. Some would try for fame and glory, others aren't so bold. Everyone and friends and family saying, hey, get a job. Why do you only do that only? Why are you so odd? We don't really like what you do. We don't think anyone ever will. It's a problem that you have, and this problem's made you ill. Listen up and I'll tell a story
I like to let it play through. You
about
know
an
this.
artist growing old. Some would try for fame and glory, others just like to watch the world.
Welcome. Welcome to the Wednesday Recorded Podcast of Brushing Teeth with Robert. I hope you've had a good week. I hope you're staying safe. I hope you're staying sane. Welcome to July 15th, 2020. I don't even know if that means anything anymore. We've done good. So everybody knows that is Daniel Johnston, The Story of an Artist. Phenomenal song. So just thought I'd play it through, and hope you enjoyed it, because every time I hear Daniel Johnston, I absolutely enjoy it. So welcome to the Wednesday podcast. I hope you've been watching for a while. If you like what you see, please subscribe and get the alerts if you want. Who cares? I really don't. So here we are. Tax day. It sucks. I was really hoping they would cancel taxes. I was so looking forward to the cancellation of taxes. It would have been smart. Let's be honest. Politically, it's a smart thing. No matter who you are, no matter what you're in the middle of, no matter what presidency you're doing, whatever presidency you're in the middle of, it's really a smart thing. How many of y'all would love to not do taxes? It's even the task. I know I've talked about this. I've been hinting at talking about this for a while now. Let's be honest. I keep mentioning like these fleeting seconds on this podcast in passing. But it's even just the task. Even if you're getting money back, it's just who wants to sit down and do fucking taxes? Absolutely nobody. So here we are. Here we are, July 15, 2020. I am oddly, I know this sounds weird because I seem a little down. It's a little slow tempo song. It is, but I am absolutely not sad in any way, shape, or form, actually. Rearranged my house. Things are looking nice. My house is clean. I do have to do something about my AC. Not a huge deal. It's not. It's really not. I mean, it all comes out in the wash, let's be honest. I know how many of those out there, how many of y'all out there own houses, but, you know, any improvement you do is going to be a good thing. It is. It's going to be a good thing that you're doing to the house, and it's going to make you money in the end. Knock on wood. I heard that's a racist thing. I really did. I heard knocking on wood is a racist thing. I also heard this is a racist thing. I did. By the way, what the fuck isn't racist now? I heard that they were fooling with changing the UT fight song. Hence, hook 'em. By the way, coming to you live from Dallas, Texas, from North Oak Cliff, which is South Dallas. It's fucking hot here. It's fucking hot. 100 degrees. I don't know why we're ever surprised. We should never be surprised. We live in Texas. What are you surprised about? I don't get it. Every year it's 100 degrees. Every year it's 102, 103, 104. Sometimes 108. You know, what are we surprised about? We have no reason to be surprised. That's like Houston being surprised it's humid. You know? That's like Garth Brooks being surprised he has no personality. You know? That's like Perry Farrell being surprised he's irrelevant now. It's I don't know, that was a deep one. I reached for that one, let's be honest. I should have went for a little bit more of a low-hanging fruit. I am enjoying my life right now. I have to be honest with you. I'm pretty happy about a lot of things. I don't even think I'm sleeping well. I am sleeping very well. I don't even think it's that. It's just I'm really enjoying my time, and I like it. It's quiet. There's a verse in there about people watching TV, and I'm rarely even watching TV. You know what I love watching, and I highly influence everybody to watch it. At night on YouTube, you can turn on. YouTube does a lot of live stuff now. One of the live things they do is they do a live spacewalk at night. It's phenomenal. I highly suggest it. I'm trying to suppress a yawn, and I don't know why, because I'm not tired at all. But yeah, at night, the live spacewalk is so good, and it's in 4K. It's so detailed. It's really neat, and they play this really neat like ambient music behind it. I love it. I love it, and you should. It's really nice to fall asleep to. Yeah, as you can tell, I don't really have a lot to say because everything I say right now, though I am very happy, is going to be very critical of all of y'all out there. It really is. I broke my record this morning at like 3 in the morning. 4 in the morning. I broke my record on how many times I can be blocked on Twitter. And I got blocked 3 times. And I'm pretty proud of myself. My son said that if somebody blocks you, that means you win. And I won 3 times before I even woke up this morning. Like, I went right back to sleep. Hey, Jeff. Hi. Hi, buddy. Hi. How are you doing? Would y'all like to see Jeff? All right, let's see what he's doing. Hi, buddy. Hi. Hi. Come here. Hi, what are you doing? Look at you. Come here. Mwah. Ah, there he is, right there. Oh, you can see the cat box, too. Here, we'll do like that. Oh, that's a much better view. Oh, the cute boy. Hi. You just wanted attention. So, here's the deal. I am very honest about the idea of whether, as an adult, we're going to change anybody's mind, because we're not going to. I'm not saying we're set in our ways, because I sure don't feel like I am. I feel like I am still, at my age, open to new ideas, new points of view. I feel like I'm willing to listen to people with a very open mind, even if I know that at the end of them saying what they're going to say, I'm going to present the opposing side that I may believe in, even though they're swaying me. That's the funny thing. I don't know. If you ever get in a conversation with me that is a little heated, you might be changing my mind. You might be and not even know it. Just because I'm presenting an opposite argument does not mean you're not changing my mind a little bit. But don't expect for me to change my mind when I am very aware of facts, when I am very aware of the present day realism of, hey, what are you doing? Get out of there. Go on. When I'm very aware of the present day realism, when I'm very aware of the realistic aspect of the point that you may be arguing emotionally. Now, that being said, it does not mean I do not have empathy and sympathy in my heart, and it does not mean that I do not view things from sometimes an ethereal point in which there is emotion involved. I'm not a fucking robot. Okay? I'm not a robot. I'm not, what's his name? Sam Miller or whatever his name, I'm not Sam Harris. I'm not a robot. Okay? I'm not. I am very open to emotion and feelings and empathy and sympathy. But when facts outweigh it, and especially when they outweigh your point of emotion, well then, I'm still going to listen, and I'm still going to be respectful, and I'm still going to be open even if I know you're wrong. Some of the worst arguments I've ever gotten into in my life, especially when it had to do with life, one really bad one was when somebody said, no, go ahead and say what you say. Go ahead and say what you're going to say, because then I'm going to prove you wrong. I cannot stand that. I would never say that to somebody. I don't like that. I think that is extremely close-minded. I remember what the argument was about. That's how much it pissed me off. The argument was about circumcision. That's what it was about. So, going to go ahead and say it. Somebody on the other side of the screen watching this is yelling for me not to say this, but I'm going to say it. I am an uncircumcised male. I'm all right with it. I wear a turtleneck. I have a fleece coat. I'm not a fan of circumcision. Of course I'm not. I don't know if anybody who is uncircumcised is a fan of circumcision. I think it's wrong. There's zero reason for it. I hope everybody understands this, that there is no reason to circumcise your child. There is none. Zero. Zip. Zilch. It does not. There is no reason for exist, and the only reason why it existed was for a religious mythology. I did get an argument one time. Very, very good friend of mine. It's kind of the day I realized that he was an asshole was when he said those words to me. We were having an argument about circumcision where I equated male circumcision with female circumcision. Now, I know that's a very hardcore stance. I know that there is a little bit of a unequivocal aspect to my argument. I know that women getting their clitorises mutilated in Africa, there is a large difference than a baby being circumcised. But is there? So this is why. I'm going to say, but is there? Because when a male gets circumcised after birth, it is the very first time, and they have measured this. It's the very first time that the toxins are released in their brain that make them feel and realize death. That's an actual thing, by the way. It's real. Been in many medical journals. It is an actual studied thing. The endorphins that are released during a male circumcision is very similar to the feeling of the realization that you are going to die. In fact, it is the first time that a male human feels the idea of true and absolute fear of pain and the end of life. A lot of people don't know that. They don't take time to read that. They don't take time to realize that, because circumcision is a very normal thing that happens to people. That happens to men. Okay, it's a very normal thing that happens to men. Now, Westernized culture, of course, we do not circumcise females. Also, by the way, yes. All right, keep this in mind. So, during the act of circumcision of a female, the disfigurement of the clitoris is so that females cannot feel pleasure during sex. Reason being is so that when they get married, they do not cheat on their husbands. Truth. That's fact. That's true. That's why African countries do it. Okay? It's a lot of times, I believe Muslim countries at times do also, but don't quote me on that. You'll have to look that up for yourself. Males, when males are circumcised, they do lose sensation in their dicks. They do. They don't last as long. They don't feel the same sensation and feeling in the nerve endings as an uncircumcised male does. Also, circumcision can protect a man from diseases. Now, I'm not saying it works as a condom. I'm not saying it is a STD guardian like a condom. But it has been proven that men with circumcised penises are less likely to get STDs. Again, fact. So I got into an argument one time, and I did equate it. I did equate male circumcision and female circumcision. Was it unfair? Maybe a little bit. Yeah, maybe a little bit. Not so much that there was a need to act like an asshole. Is it necessary to act like an asshole during an argument? So of course not 100%. Of course, let's not generalize. I think it's unfair. Most of the times when it is not a personal argument, it is absolutely unfair to act like an asshole during the conflict, during the debate. Now, when it comes to personal situations, romance, marriage, child and parent, is it okay to act like an asshole? Fuck yeah, it is. Absolutely it is. Especially when you have a kid, by the way. Oh, by the way, parenting tip 127. It's okay to act like an asshole to your fucking kid. It is more than okay to act like an asshole to your kid. All right? Don't be unfair. Don't deprive your kid of you being an asshole to them. It's all right. It's okay. You know what? As a matter of fact, it is better for you during times of stress when they have pushed you to the limit of being an asshole to act like an asshole to them. It's all right. Why do you think? Please, first hand. Johnny, in the second row, yes. Why is it okay to act like an asshole when your kid is pushing you to that limit? Well, it is okay. It is okay to act like it because it teaches your children how to deal with conflict. It teaches them how to deal with stress. It teaches them how to deal with people when they're being an asshole to them, especially because you're their parent. Especially because you're their parent. If you are their parent, who better to act as an asshole to them or teach them how to deal with assholes? Dealing with a stranger asshole, that's fucking cheesecake, dude. That's a piece of cake. That's easy. Dealing with your parent being an asshole, it's a learning experience. So it's okay. It's all right to act like an asshole to your kids. It's okay. Feel free. Be okay with it. Don't be abusive. Don't be an asshole all the time. When the kid has pushed you to the level of assholeness, be a fucking asshole. Show them what happens. Show them what happens when you push somebody to the point of being an asshole so that they know where that point is and they know where that line is with people. It's okay to act like an asshole to your kid. So, I know this is, it is oxymoronic for me to say that and say that during an argument not to act like an asshole. Difference is kid, adult. Adult. Come on, man. We're fucking adults. Stop acting like assholes. There's no reason to. It doesn't make sense. We can hold opposing opinions without feeling like somebody is personally attacking you. Your opinions are not a personal attack on you. The opposing opinion does not mean you are a shitty person, does not mean that somebody views you as an abuser, does not mean that somebody views you as a dreg of society. It just means that somebody holds a different opinion than you. It's okay. It's all right. Relax. I'm fucking with that lighter too much. I have to pay attention to y'all. There's no reason to be an asshole during a non-personal conversation. There's none. There's zero reason. In fact, I would say this. It is There are times in my life when I met things with brute force in which I think people may have misconstrued it as me being an asshole. When I saw somebody getting a little too close to my friend, my girlfriend, my ex-wife when she was my wife, when I had to go talk to them or usher them out of a building, when I saw somebody picking on a friend, I always gave them the chance before I turned into an asshole. Now, there are times in which people would see me go up to people, maybe grab them by the shoulder, grab them by the neck, let them know that I'd already told them a couple times to not be the way they were. Did my best to usher them out of the situation so that I didn't turn into an asshole. Now, during that situation, I know there are people who have misconstrued it or seen it as being an asshole, but it never was. Never's a harsh word. Most of the time, it was not. Most of the time, it was to make sure that they did not turn me into an asshole. It's also okay to give people fair warning before you turn it into an asshole. I think that's fair. I think it's fair enough to give people warning before you turn into an asshole. I think that's a fair warning. I think it's a fair thing for us to ask of each other as humans. Give me a warning. Let me know. Give me 2 chances. Shouldn't have to say it to somebody. It should be built in. I am going to give this person 2 chances before I turn into an asshole. And I'm going to give them fair warning. Hey, by the way, I'm just letting you know the way the conversation's going, I may turn into an asshole and I don't want to. So let's not turn me into an asshole and do that. Oh, it's freezing up. Oh, fucking camera. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and end it here before everything freezes, all right? Plus, I've kind of